back to my channel. So I actually am here. I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I know I had decided on like what I wanted to do for my channel, and I don't know. The reason I'm doing something a little bit different is because I came up with this challenge on my own a long time ago, and I really think that you guys will enjoy it if you guys can understand it. So what we're going to do is, normally I would speed up Cass and I would go through it like without you guys being with me, but for this challenge it's important that you guys are here and you guys understand what's happening. So what I did is I randomized a die. And this is the Daydreamer challenge, if you don't know. I came up with it on The Sims 3 originally. I've transferred it to The Sims 4. It is still a work in progress because, like I said, the game is always being developed. So this is always a possibility that, you know, this kind of stuff could happen. Anyways, so what I do is I randomize, first of all, how many Sims I'm going to have. And then I just go through, and you're going to notice that they just say Sim 1, Sim 2, and Sim 3. It's because I randomized that I was going to have 3 Sims for this, which is the first thing you're going to randomize. And then I just go down here and I just like click Add Sim, and I click Add New Sim. That's how I do it for The Sims 4. That's not how I do it for The Sims 3, but it is how I do it for The Sims 4, because it randomly generates what gender they'll be. Because I've went through and made sure like it's not always boy, girl, boy, girl, boy, girl. It can sometimes be like boy, girl, 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 boy. So just keep that in mind. So this is our first sim who was randomly generated, and obviously we are going to tweak them a little bit, but that's the first thing you want to do. So if you're going along with me, you just want to go randomize a die or a number 1 through 8 and see what you're going to come up with. So I got 3. This is who I randomized for first. The second number you're going to randomize is going to be what season you're going to start in. And I already randomized mine. So I got that we're going to be starting in spring. So I need to write that down, because if I don't write that down, I'm going to forget. So we're going to start in spring, which you're just randomizing 1 through 4 to figure out what you're going to get. And then you have to randomize 1 through however many towns you have installed. For me, you can also do this later if it's easier for you to do once you get to this part. Just don't forget to go back and do it. For me, I'm actually going to hold off on that because I actually don't know how many towns there is anymore. And then I have to randomize 1 through, I think there's 12 aspirations now. Correct? 12 aspirations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, so I need to randomize 1 through 12. So give me just a second. I'm going to randomize that real quick. And if you guys want to know what I use for this, I just use random.org. So you can put in any set of numbers, and you can just put in that you want. If you put in random number generator, it'll actually bring up one on Google, but I use random.org. But anyways, so I'm just going to generate 1 through 12. He gets number 1, so his aspiration is going to be animal. Now obviously, because there's only 1 here, he has to take that. If he were to say get number 3, I'm just going to show you, and there's 4 different options here, then you would generate 1 through 4 and you would choose whatever number you got. So he got 1, so I'm going to give him friend of the animal. Our second sim here, her number is going to be number 5. So I do 1, 2, 3. Then I do this one, 4, 5. So family. Now she needs a number 1 through 4. So I'm going to generate that number now. She gets number 1, so she gets big happy family. So that's her aspiration. And then my third sim here, he is going to get what number? 12. He gets popularity. And there's a lot in this one. So I'm going to generate 1 through 6. I got number 3, which is going to be a good vampire. So there we go. That is my Sims aspirations already chosen for me. Now I go back to sim number 1. And now the next thing you're going to generate for is you need to randomize traits. So Alright, so for this, you can either count all the different things, which I'm going to tell you how many there is. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46. I count 46. I could be wrong. That doesn't seem right. Hold on. 10, 16, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46. Double checked it. It's 46. Now I'm going to generate 3 numbers for him. He gets number 8. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's going to be a romantic sim. He is going to be an active sim. And he gets unflirty, so since I can't get it because he's romantic, he can't be unflirty at the same exact time. So I'm going to generate again, and he gets 42, which is only 46. So I go through, let's see, I do this, 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 and then that one, and then this, and then that. Alright, this, 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 this. Alright, so this, this, this. Alright, so 46, that'd be 45, 44, 43, 42. He's going to also be mean. Now you can come up here and you can write whatever name you would like your sim to have. Personally, I just go through and I randomize a number 1 through 10. I get 6, so I randomize his name 6 times. So it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's his name. So now he's got all of his traits. He's got his name. He's pretty much got his looks. I mean, I'm not going to tweak too much. We can give him different clothes if we think it's just crazy. I kind of like what he has for his everyday, so I'm probably going to leave it. Now the next thing I need to generate is if he is going to... Oh, I should have done this before I did it. I forget. You actually need to generate if he's going to be a toddler through an elder. And the reason I say this is because this is going to change. If he's a toddler, his traits are obviously going to be different. But if he is a child, I think he only gets 2 traits. I can't remember. It might be 2 traits, but I'm just going to randomize. There's only how many life states? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you just generate 1 through 6. And you get, I got 3. So he's actually going to be a teen. So nothing really changes for him. Now walk style, you count how many walk styles there is. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, so I'm going to randomize 1 through 10. I get number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is going to be his walk. Now I just generate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for his voice. Number 4, he's got number 4. So now you obviously can't tweak this part on a number scale. So I just normally go and find one that I like.
Upatash for fruit. And shoot Dorna. Bopanes Gofta.
Alright, so we're going to go with that one. And then, obviously, if you want to randomize these, you can. I normally just leave it because the way that I play the game, it is going to be kind of important for them to be able to have children and such. So I go ahead and leave that. Now, when I go through, I leave these normally because it's generated from whatever I chose when I clicked this. So it's already randomized. And I just go through and I just see if they have good outfits. I mean, he can choose whatever he wants to wear if it's not too crazy. Like, I don't really think this really matches that well, so I'll probably just take off and maybe swap these to black, you know, and then it pretty much matches. This is his party outfit. He must really like white. This is kind of weird, so I don't really like it. I'll just give him gray, and then I'll change his slippers so they're also gray. There we go. Perfect. His party is already done. I already showed it. That's his swimwear. This is his his hot outfit. Okay, this is a little bit much, so I'm gonna give you red shorts to go with the red on that, which also matches this if I can maybe make them... Actually, can these shorts go darker red? Because the shoes and the shirt kind of match better. How about this one? There we go. That matches better. And then I just go ahead and give him a cold outfit. I don't really like this jacket on him, so I just am going to
Huh.
swap it for maybe, say, this. Alright, and I don't know what kind of pants these are. So let's just give him some... Sure, they actually match pretty fine. And then can I just swap these to be a little bit darker of a color? There we go, perfect. And that is our sim. That's all I do. That's all I do for the sims. And now we're gonna go ahead and do that for all of our sims. So I'm gonna give her a number between 1 and 10 for her name. Number 7, so we're gonna go ahead and randomize her name. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Juanita Eddie. Alright, now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I always count just so that you guys know. Number 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So she's going to be a young adult. Her style is between 1,
Ooh.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So now we go ahead and randomize that. She gets number 10, which is the really silly, creepy walk. So there we go. Perfect. And then we're going to randomize for her voice. Number 4, 1, 2, 3, 4.
She'll leave quist.
What is this? It's like a man's voice.
Skimbo Jorm. Skimbo Unabla.
Okay, do it really high pitched.
Wadiza. Muesto Quopa.
Oh my god. Alright, perfect. So her aspiration's already picked. Now there's 46 traits we already counted. So we're going to generate number 15. That is going to be, let's see, this one. She's a music lover. Alright, the next one she gets is 41. So we're going to go ahead and go. This is 46, 45, 44, 42, 46, 45, 44, 43, 42, 41. She's Lona. And then she gets number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She's also gloomy. She's like having such a rough time. Poor girl. Alright, so I don't mind this hair, but I just think that she could maybe have something else. So I'm going to go ahead and just choose her hair. I will stick with the updos because it seems like what she's into. So let's see. What matches the name Juanita? Alright, Juanita, what do you think, girl? She's probably like, I have no clue what you're making me do, so why are you even talking to me? But we just need to choose her a hairstyle. I kind of... Juanita. I kind of like this one, to be honest. Just like an easy going hairstyle. Alright, now, you can pretty much make them look, like I said, however you really, really want them to look. You can pretty much do up their style if you really want to. I normally don't really go too much into it just because I feel like when I randomize them, it already gives them, you know, the stuff that they really need. But I think she looks really beautiful like that. Her outfit is pretty darn crazy. This voice is pretty crazy as well. But we're going to give her something red. Let's see. Let's see if we can find something in red. What about this for her Juanita? That's pretty cute. We'll give her that, and we'll give her some red shoes. Very adorable. What do you have for your... Oh, girl? Yeah, maybe let's give you like an actual dress. Here you go. And you can keep those shoes. They're okay with me. This is your workout attire. Maybe not a sweater, so we'll just swap that out for something like Um, we'll give you pink. There we go. And then you have this for your sleepwear, which is pretty fine. Let's do orange for your pants though, and the bunny slippers can stay. And then party, girl, if you got rid of these pants, your outfit would be fine. Maybe let's just do, I'm not really normally picky because I just find it kind of funny to leave them in what they already are in. And there we go. We'll go with that. That's a fine bathing suit. This is horrible. It does not match. Can we get like a plain shirt for the top? Plain white would be good. There we go. That's nice. I don't know what shoes you're actually wearing, so let's see what you got on. Can we get them in like white? There we go. And this is your outerwear? Why? Can we get this? There we go. Okay. And we'll get your boots. There. Okay, so that's going to be what Juanita looks like. I didn't give her makeup for all of her outfits, so let's go ahead and just do that real quick. I'm not going to go too intense with it. It's just kind of whatever. Here we go, Juanita. I kind of like the name Juanita, to be honest. I know it's a Mexican name, and, you know, whatever, but I just think it's a really beautiful name. So if your name is Juanita, let me know, because I think it's really pretty. Okay, there you go. Nothing for sleepwear. We can go ahead and give you some for party, though. Alrighty. Pretty much just doing the same makeup for everything. Might change it up a little bit here and there, but it's okay. Nothing for swimwear, because that doesn't really make a lot of sense in my eyes. Like, why would you put makeup on to jump in a pool? God only knows, but, you know, it's a possibility. Some people might do some crazy things. Alright, and then here you go, Juanita. It is your day, girl. And now she is looking fan-freaking-tastic. Alright, so that is Juanita, and she is a little bit on the chubbier side, which is kind of nice. It gives you a variety of Sims like that. I really like that. In our third Sim, here he is, and we're gonna do his name. So his name needs to be randomized 6 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Quincy, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fooch. Fooch is I don't know how to say his last name. That's alright. Alright, we need to randomize these things. So 1 through 6. He is going to be a toddler. I don't know why that just went away, but this is his voice. No, he can't have a walk style yet, and his aspiration got taken away because he can't have that either. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for the traits. So 8 traits. Number 1, he is angelic. Aw, cute. Okay. So now we can just give him his hairstyle, which I really love this hairstyle. I don't know why, but it is adorable to me. I just love it so much. And then I think for him, for his, since he probably won't be a child or a toddler too long, I am going to just go ahead and let's see, how many outfits are here? 12. We'll just randomize which one he's going to wear. There we go, number 4. And then we can choose color if we want. Alright, so he's going to wear this, and let's give him gray. That's really cute. Alright, now formal. Like I said, since he doesn't wear this, I'm just going to randomize 1 through 2. He gets number 2, so he's going to wear this one, and if it has a gray color, we'll go for it. But it doesn't, so we'll just go ahead and go black. Then this one has 3, and he gets number 3. And I guess we'll go for the blue. This one has 4, and he got number 3 again. We'll just go for the fox outfit, which is really adorable. And then this one only has 1, so we'll just give him this. And hot outfits have 5, so he gets number 3. So here you go, little cutie. And then this one has 5 as well, and he gets number 4. And we're going with this again. Alright, so that's going to be our 3 Sims. So we have 3, we have Juanita, and we have Quincy. So all of these guys are our Sims. That is it. Now we just go ahead and click play. And these are my 3 Sims. I'm going to go ahead and go with that. And now I did start a new game like I said. So we're starting off, I think I said in spring if I'm not mistaken. So spring I do believe. Let me just triple and quadruple check that, because I don't want to be wrong. Yes, we are starting in spring, so I did go ahead and choose that. Now the next thing I need to randomize is where we're going to start. So we randomize all my towns. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So now, whoa, I just scrolled down on my page. Alright, so we are starting in Magnolia Promenade. Now there's technically only 1 lot here that we can choose, and it is this one right here because these are all stores. The only things that you're able to choose from are lots that are available to you. So since these are already taken by stores, we do have to go ahead and grab this one. So go ahead and purchase that and drop your Sims on in. Now I'm going to go ahead and let this load on in, but I am going to tell you or show you what we're going to do next, and I'm going to explain this a little bit more, and then I'll probably record another episode at some point for you guys, and show you what's kind of going to happen. So these are our 3 Sims. Here they are, and we're living in Magnolia Promenade. Now you notice everything about them was pretty much randomized. I didn't really get to choose anything. So what you're going to want to do is go ahead and lock in the first 2 wishes that everyone seems to have. Now he wants to flirt with someone, and he wants to adopt a cat. What does she want to do? She wants to buy a toy, and she wants to search for vampire information on the computer. And then Quincy here doesn't have any little wishes because he is so little, he doesn't get any yet. But anyways, so we are already into the world now, and I have randomized everything so far, like I said. Now, once you've got your Sims made, and you're finished, and you've moved them into your town, the first thing you have to randomize is, how many, obviously there's no money cheats, so we will have to either build a house or we'll have to buy one from the gallery. Either or is fine. And then once we've got them moved in, we have to just make sure that they have enough beds for all the Sims. So that's the only thing that they absolutely have to have is beds. And they have to be the cheapest of what the house already has. Now since we don't already have a house, we can build whatever bed we buy, whatever the cheapest bed is, everybody has to have the same bed. So if we buy the second cheapest bed, everybody gets the second cheapest bed just to make it fair. Couples have to have double beds, and then if your Sims are single, they have to have single beds, which all of mine are obviously single. And then you can keep whatever else is in your house. So if you get it from the gallery, it has a lot of cool stuff. As long as you didn't use money cheats to get it, you can keep everything it has. And then once your Sims are there, you just lock in their whims, and then you get them their jobs from their aspirations or whatever you randomized. So first off, Juanita here, she doesn't really need a job because she's a big happy family. And neither does Sri, who wants to be the friend of the animals. So neither of our Sims here really need a job. But obviously we're going to need some way to make some money, so we'll have to figure out how we're going to do that. Hopefully someone will randomize. Now if we're using the lifespan, whichever lifespan we're using, So if we're using the short lifespan, we're going to randomize 1 through 57, which is, I know that seems really weird, but it will make sense to you why we have it like that. It's just based off of how long they live, pretty much. If you have it on the normal lifespan, which we're going to play this on, I think I have to switch mine, but you have to randomize 1 through 73. So we're going to randomize that right now, because this we're going to play on is normal, and I get 23. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to make sure this is on normal. Let me see if this is on normal. This is on long, but we're going to go ahead and put it on normal. Make sure your autonomy is on full, but make sure that you also have disable autonomy for selected sim. That's really, really, really important that you go ahead and do that. It's also really important that you go ahead and let everyone age, and you also let your unplayed sims age as well. I'm going to set seasons here to 28 days just because that's who I am and I like how I like to play it. You can opt them out if you want to. If you don't want to, that's fine as well. It doesn't really matter to me on that. That's up to you. That's more of like a personal preference. Unless you absolutely need it, you don't absolutely need to have that on, and you can choose to opt them out. Unless, like I said, unless you have to have it. Alright, so we've got ourselves on normal, which you can see now here. I click the right tab, that we have 14 days with him before he ages. Juanita has 23 days, and little Quincy here has 7 days. So he's a little cutie. He's got himself 7 days before he ages. Alright, and this is going to dictate how many days we're going to stay in a current town. So we're only staying in this town for 23 days. So I need to write that down before I forget, because that's going to be really important. So 23 days in a town. Okay. I'm keeping all this on a spreadsheet, so if you're wondering, that's what I'm doing. Okay, so now, once you start controlling your Sims, you cannot delete their wishes. So because we've went ahead and we are, since we've gone ahead and we've got them all locked in, and we can't go through and be like, well, you know, I don't want him to flirt with someone anymore and just kick it out. You can't do that. You have to keep them. So you do need, like I said, to make sure you get them locked in. If you accidentally delete it by accident, like I've done by accident before, I've tried to click something, it was like right near it, I accidentally clicked it, like, and got rid of it. That's fine. Just try not to do that, because, you know, that is part of the rules of this challenge. So we went ahead and we've done that. Now, random events are going to be happening throughout your world, and I've created a wheel that I'm going to spin. And we're going to spin one today, because today is our first day. You always have a role on your first day, whether you're whatever lifespan you're living on, you will always have a role on your first day. Remember that. So we're in normal and we're staying here for 23 days. So I'm going to tell you that our roll days right now are 1, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 12, 17, 19, and 22. Those are the days in this town when we will roll for random events to happen. So right now we need to go ahead and randomize what's going to happen. So I'm going to go ahead and roll this, or spin this wheel, and see what I've got. So I've got about 50 things on here to see what's going to happen. And today, we have to get into 3 fights. And today, we start out with Miss Juanita. She's our first sim, so she's the one who has to get into 3 fights with 3 different sims. Or 3 fights with 1 sim. Whatever she decides, we do need to get her into 3 fights. Literal brawls are going to be going down. So that's her event today. She's going to need to go ahead and do that. And then they're randomized. It says at midnight of every day that they happen, you just randomize to see what you get. I used to have you randomize 1 through 50, but now that I've made this wheel, it is 10 times easier. There's just a few extra rules that I want to tell you about, and then I'm going to go ahead and probably end this, and then in the next one, I'll probably have their house chosen or built for them. So the extra rules that you want to know is, if a sim is single, they must go on a date if they're asked out. You can never wake a sim up. You have to skip their turn if they're in bed because you take turns playing the Sims. You can play on any length lifespan. You can randomize if you want to be a supernatural or not. Um, if you want to randomize for that, you just randomize like when you're making them. If you randomize on that thing, when you click at the bottom, you'll randomize if you get like Sims who are a vampire or whatever, alien or whatever. Um, if you roll to Woohoo and you have the Woohooer mod from MC Command Center, then you have to let them just risky Woohoo. You can't be try for baby unless that's what they rolled for, was to actually try for baby. Um, you must try to complete their jobs, their lifetime wishes before they die, and make it through all towns without everyone dying off. Not keeping everyone alive, just not allowing everyone in your household to die at one time. If adopt is rolled, um, or wish for having a baby, and you don't have the space, you can create one, add it to your world, and then shift click it with MC Command Center and add it to your household. You must complete random event days. You roll before you switch sims. You have to have high free will on so the drama can begin. You cannot add items to the house until rolled for a wish for that item, unless it's needed for your lifetime wish or career use town objects. Make sure that you use like if there isn't one in the world, say you need to, I don't know, make a video for something, and it's not that you have like a world, but you don't have any of those placed in your world, and you need the video thing from Get Famous. Know that you can add it to your household. That is fine. If you have to do something on the woodworking bench and you can't seem to find one in the world, either you can place a lot in the world that has one on it, or you can buy one just for your house, but make sure you at least try to find one first. You won't move around the town, but you'll randomize what house you get in each new town that you go to. And if you have to build or decide to build, then that will be the house throughout your whole challenge. So if we actually decide to build, no matter what, wherever we go, we'll have to take that house with us. You can't cheat, and your lifetime wish will determine some of your traits that will benefit you. So I'm just going to quickly go into this because I know I'm getting kind of over my time. So for Juanita, if we look at her traits, she has music lover, gloomy, loner, and domestic. Now, domestic I don't think really helps her with much, but music lover, gloomy, and loner do. So because she has those three traits, she gets bonuses, is what I kind of call them. So because she's a loner, let me see. Because she's a loner, she can ask people to leave the house at any time, and she can end social events at any time. She doesn't have to wait for them to finish. She can end them whenever she pleases. So whenever we're controlling her, if she wants to do any of those things, we can go ahead and do that. If the person is being rude in our house, we can ask them to leave. Now everyone else in the house, if they don't have the loner trait, they may not ask people to leave, and they may not end social events at any time. They have to wait for the timers to run out, or for the person to pick up and leave on their own. She's also a music lover, which means she can work on any music skill at any time. But it's only one skill though. So if she wants to work on guitar, then she can only work on that guitar. And if she wants to work on piano, she can only work on piano. So she can't go like, I'm going to max my whole entire guitar, violin, piano in one day. She can swap between them. So if she wants to work on guitar one day and the next day we're still on her for some reason and she wants to work on violin, she can go ahead and do that. Just remember she can only work on that one skill per day. Just keep that in mind. And then her last one was gloomy, I do believe. Let me make sure that is actually her thing. Yes, it's gloomy. So gloomy means actually, this is one that I actually have to fill out still. So I will tell you next time I'm gonna put there. But I'm thinking she could probably do something that a gloomy sim can do, which if you hover over, it does say that they tend to be sad. They can share their melancholy thoughts to other sims, and while sad, gain a boost to their creative skill. So maybe while she's gloomy, she'll be able to boost that or use that boost for the creative skill, and maybe we can paint whenever we paint gloomy paintings whenever we want. Those are things like that you're going to get benefits from. So I really hope this helps some of you guys who were a little bit confused on what the Daydreamer challenge was or how it worked, because I know there was some of you guys who had asked if you guys would be interested. This is going to be really drama filled. A lot of things are going to happen, especially because one, she's gloomy, she's a loner, he's mean, and he's a toddler, so he doesn't really have much going on for him. But yeah, so that's pretty much how it works, and we just kind of play day by day. And like I said, next episode we're going to have to head out and start beating some people up because we got to get into 3 fights with Juanita here. So if you guys are enjoying this, please let me know because I'd really appreciate it. Also give it a thumbs up and share just so I can, know if you guys are enjoying it. Also so that maybe you guys can help other people find my channel. And I will talk to you guys in my very next one. Thanks very much for watching.